So welcome back to the next part of our build, our project. So far I've got the van driving, I've got the MOT applied for, I've got seat covers in, and I basically want to do a few other wee bits and pieces to it here. I want to check everything's tight. My plan is tomorrow to take this thing out in it and have a bit of a drive to do. This obviously needs a clean here, and I'm just doing a few wee bits and pieces to it. Levers and things that needed replaced. There was odd levers and things on it, so a wee bit of maintenance on that. And at the same time, I'm going to pull some of the ply out of this and some of the trim and swap it over into this van, and also do the fuel straps. So busy day. I'm going to finish off what I'm doing here with this. I'll do a video on this in the near future, especially when I have it clean. I'm actually taking it to a motocross track tomorrow, so probably by the time you see this I'll have already been out. Hopefully I'm back again, all being well. So I'll get this van in and we'll do a wee bit more to it. Basically going to check everything's tight around the wheels and things, because I've driven about 100 miles now, and just with everything being loosened off I just want to check everything and also do a fuel strap. So come back in, you can see me doing a few wee things to it. Right, first project today. Having issues with the lights. Well, as you can see, this one's cracked. It's still working. This one here was full of water. I've drilled a wee hole just to let the water out, but it's obviously not going to do the job. So what I've done is went and got ahead and got myself 2 more lenses, and I also have one in the other van. So between all these lights, we're hopefully going to make a good set. Now, I'm led to believe the wiring is the same, but I've taken the plugs anyway just in case. So we'll have a wee play with this and see what we need to do, and change these from this look up to the fresher model. Okay, so I've removed these tail lights, as you see. Not too bad. So you've 1, 2, 3. They're Torx 30s, it says. Take them out, and then on the side, showing this one, there's a couple of poppers. So you have to actually bring the light out like this and then pull it out. But you can see in the lights the difference. Fresher look. They are generally the same size, so they fit in this holder. These plastic covers, the lights actually come out of these. You can see that one's cracked, but as I suspected, it has a strip with a different plug, and this one has separate wires going into it. So there's 4 wires going in, so they are all the same. It's just I'm going to have to do a wee bit of a mix up with it, a bit of a hybrid job. I'm actually going to have to take that because I don't have any electrical. I don't have any electrical connectors here at this garage, so I'm going to have to take that up to my own garage and do it up there, which is unfortunate. So I might actually just pop these back in for now, take them up the road, and we'll do that there up the road at the other garage. Yep, unfortunately. So it's pretty straightforward other than that. When you look at the back of these lights, they have wee Torx on them there holding them in again, these small ones. And then the lens comes out, comes separate, so you don't actually need to buy the whole lot. Obviously this one's colour coded off a silver one. I'll just use my grey ones for now until I do something with the grey, decide what I'm going to do. So quite a straightforward mod, but just make sure that you get the extra plugs and wire on the end of it. As you can see, I did, and the colours of the wires are there, so it's quite straightforward to do. So we'll just have to delay this for a minute and take it up to the other place, but it'll not be too long a delay for you to see in the video. Right, so have you seen in the laps there what I basically did? I'm starting to pull this white like chipboardy stuff off here. We've put the two bits on here and here, so they were pre-cut, they were dead easy. I've stripped this bit off, which is the wheel arch cover and things. It's and down towards the side door. Now this is going to illustrate the difference in these vans. So basically that's sitting exactly as it should, where it should, and it's the shape of the door. However, when you come round to the side, you can see how much is actually different there in that, which is quite a bit. It's more nice, sort of thought. So I'll have to mark this out and cut it back, which is fine, just a jigsaw to that, which is dead easy. So get that sorted. So I'm just going to size up everything else now. Obviously take these bits off the far wall, or I might actually just leave them if the other bits fit over the top. I think they may give a bit of extra protection, I suppose. And I'm going to see how this fits as well. I'm sure this other side trim is going to be too long this way, and likewise with the floor. So I'll have to try it all in first, fit it together, see what it's going to do, and then work out what I have to cut off. But it's quite handy because it's cut, there's extra on it at the minute. So providing I cut it correctly, it should be relatively straightforward. So I'll get on with stripping the other bit, and then we'll take a look together, see what I actually end up with. It should be three main pieces. Should be the side here with the box for the wheel arch, box for the wheel arch on this side, and the one piece trim, and then the floor section. But I have to remove the two sides first and then remove the floor, so I'll have to set the floor in first. So we'll give this a bit of a brush out and get the floor and bits out of the other one. I don't know how many times I've moved the stuff in the garage between one and the other. So it's the unfortunate thing is I keep loading and unloading the vans, but hopefully this will be the last time. So do a wee bit of stripping and come back to you. Okay, so a bit later, and I have this section out, which goes on this side. Now this was extended, but still too long, so I need to take roughly about that much off, and it'll fit straight in into here. Floor section, there's 2 or 3 bits. The wheel arch cuts are all okay. Up there, again, I'm going to have to take the same off the top of that and the top of that one. So it should go in fairly straightforward, just a couple of cuts. Like I say, I have no jigsaw here, which is going to sort of beat me today with this. I'll have to go to the other garage for that. So hitting screws all over that panel, and basically just big lever bars, and it took me about 20 minutes or so to get the floor section out. Now it isn't the best looking, but it's a solid base and it's pre-cut, it's a template, and I'm going to put a different floor over the top of that anyway. So this is exactly what I need. Just this is it. This is pre-cut and pre-shaped and everything else, and gives me a good base to sort of cover this up and do bits and pieces with it. So yeah, a bit of time, a bit of moving stuff in and out and around the place, so it's delayed me quite a bit, but we'll get up, and through the miracle of YouTube, you'll join me when I'm just about to start cutting the wood, and I think we'll also do them lights as well, time permitting. So see how we get on. I'll load this all in here. I'm not going to record it, and when I get up to the other garage I'll set up, and we'll have a look at it together again. Okay, so moved up the other garage. Excuse the noise of the generator, obviously there's work going on and stuff here at the minute. So when I pull this plug off, I've got blue, black, orange and the white. Now this is the older tinted light, the light I showed you earlier. So to go to the newer light, this wiring loom came with it, and we've actually got most of the colours, blue, black, white. Now the pink actually goes to the orange, and I know this because it's on this light. I've traced it back and watched it go into the connection. So that's the only change you need to make. So I'm going to have to cut these wires, join these together, and then use this connector for plugging in the newer light, and then the light actually separates. You can see there I've taken the lens away from the body. So there's a couple of torques in it. I'll have to take that lens away and I'll put it into that one for now. And then when we start painting their colour coding and we're doing whatever we're going to do with them, we'll change that. So like I say, you can see there the orange wire goes in. There's no pink wire in that, just a pink wire on the plug for whatever reason. So just a wee bit of a helping hand if you're actually going to do that yourself. You'll have to watch out for that. And then this was the tabs I was showing you earlier on where the bits slot into sideways. So I'll crack on with this now and just snip these wires, got a nice wee pair of strippers here, and I'll make the connections up now and then we'll test them out and see how they're working. Right, okay, moving a bit forward, and what I've had to do is I actually had to use wee blue. I had the solder sticks but not the right size, so I used some of these wee blue clamps, these wee billet connectors, squash them in, but they're actually hidden inside the van anyway, so they're perfect for the job. And what I did find was this plastic cover that the light holds has to be changed as well. So this one is came silver. I'll address that when I decide what colour I'm going to paint these here side bits. Possibly they're going white, haven't decided yet, so they'll do for now just to get me, because I need the vehicle tomorrow. But as you can see, a big difference between that one and this old one. So I'll get the second one in now. Again, the 4 connectors, just the 4 connectors, the 3 wires you have, and just that other one, the orange was the pink, and just joined them up, and that's it working. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll do the other side, show you them with them both in, and then obviously at a later date we'll decide what colour we're going to do all this. It's either going to be white or possibly gloss black, depending on the graphics, which you'll see soon enough. Okay, so it's the end of the day. It took an awful lot longer than I thought doing bits and pieces, but sort of got where I needed to be. So first of all, sorry about the light, but the lights were fitted there. Wire and loom was totally different on both sides. Now there's only 4 wires. There's an earth, and then a wire for the stoplight, a wire for the side light, and a wire for the indicator. So you need a wee test light on it just to test the voltages and things, just to see what's what, to make sure. Also got my jigsaw and cut and trimmed everything, so it's only roughly in, but as you can see that side's in with the boxes, the floor is in, and this side is in as well and cut back. So needs a few more screws and bits and pieces put into it. As I say, I'll be putting a panel over the floor. The floor was cut anyway in sections, it had been sectioned in, so I'll put one piece over the top of that, and then probably, don't know yet what I'm going to add to the sides. Might do like checker plating or something just to strengthen it up a bit more, the rest of the bike against it. But I'm going to just pop the bike. I've run out of time now, and pretty much I'm loading up because I'm going away tomorrow with the bike. So I'll pop the bike in and you'll be able to see where it's going to sit. And then other than that, that'll probably finish me for the evening, and it'll probably finish me for this part as well. We shall see how much sort of footage. It was a bit odd trying to get bits and pieces done today because I had to run between 2 locations, and then also my battery died on me. So we'll see what I have here and post that up. So just really quickly, just stuck the bike in and I've got it in the centre there, just a couple of straps down to the tie down points and tons of room. So over the moon with that, work for the day. So we'll go and have a bit of fun tomorrow, and we'll finish the rest of it off then day after. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching the next part, and thanks for all the new subscribers. Actually tons of subscribers appearing here recently, seem to enjoy these types of videos, so we'll keep at them, and there's plenty more to be done on this vehicle. So if you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in a new video.